What's up, guys? It's time for the final draft. I know it's been a long time. I just beat the game once, but finally we're going to get the final draft. I don't know how long it's going to be. If it's too long, I'll split it up into two parts, but obviously you'll find that at the end of the video if that happens. Anyway, let's jump into it. We're just going to do it on normal.
Back to the beginning, with the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral. A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Oh wow, is the final draft literally just playing through the whole game again? At least this time I have the filter on and I don't have to worry about blurring Nightingale's butt and junk this whole playthrough. So let's go. Those are the two. We're gonna do that. Here again. Oh, I've already played this. I'm still getting jumped. Still getting jumped. It's been so long since I played the game, though, or the original, or the first chapter. Infinite jug. Oh, another path. Oh. Oh.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm coming. What the fuck? Shit.
I don't remember them actually seeing them the first time. Alright. Same as always.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
So it's the same thing. So she doesn't remember anything, even though she was in the dark place? That's interesting.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Alright, so she's gonna go grab this. Yeah, it's like playing the game all over again. I don't get it.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some, organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, nothing new there.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Okay.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
So
The
I
facts are on the board.
literally start the game over. All right, let's go.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board, yeah, I already know that. Yeah, use that to move around. L2, R2. L cursor. Read and navigate the case board. Okay, cool. So these are all green. You don't have a killer profile. Cases. Empty. Okay. Well, at least I have all the radio stuff. That's kind of cool. Oh, a missing one for various artists? That sucks. Killer profile, you gotta talk to someone. 3. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
That's me repeat. I didn't think I would play the game all over again. I guess I'm gonna have to have a whole new series for the final draft. That would explain why it's DLC. Although, wait a minute. I don't. This is still messed up from the from when they were driving, right? Or is that what they crashed through? Wonder. Okay. Yeah, I'm still following you.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I know when I first played, I went off the beaten path. I'm just gonna follow Casey this time.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
All right.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Yep. Baseboard. I get it. Oh wait, I got up.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
All right. Key images. Yep. All right. Questions. Goals. Nothing else. We gotta go do more stuff. Okay. So, clue is this.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer
This?
left the heart right next to the body.
And
Inside
this.
stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
I am so glad that I do not have to do all that editing of blurring. Filter is awesome. Nudity filter is awesome. Chest trauma goes there. Heart victim goes there. And cargo straps goes there.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Who resolves questions, give you more. Updated goals, learn about the victim, learn about the killer. Okay, so go back out.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The
Footprints.
victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Here?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Okay.
Was it for a
And
camera?
do I get to talk to him now or after? No, talk to him after. Go back to the case board. So, multiple sets of footprints for the killers. And heavy blood splatter on the tables. Victim. What? Killers? Okay.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Body. Cooler beers. Okay. I guess I gotta go back to the victim. Okay. Actually, no, don't. I have to talk to Thornton, don't I? Yeah.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So we're gonna come over here.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Alright, so...
So what
Got
happened
fired?
to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Yep. Alright, back to the board. And Nightingale went off, so that's victim. Also victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
This stuff shows that it was premeditated. Oop.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Okay. Victim came from the lake.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay, maybe we'll see something different here. Missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That seems different, but I don't remember. It's been several months since I played the first chapter. Okay, ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. How did you get all of that from what he said? I don't know. But okay, we'll do that. Back to that. I think we go back to the case board. Did it give? Oh, that's right. I forgot I can just do it from wherever. So okay, Cauldron Lake. I think I gotta talk to somebody, right? Oh, we gotta find evidence. All right, back out.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Okay.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Yep, there's the prints.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Oh, that's right. I gotta back out so to get the cutscene.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript page. We already read it though, but I'm a stickler for not having yellow when I don't need it. So back to that. Alright. Page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay. Alright, back. Alright. There's no rush to be first. Like, you're stuck on sharp. See, don't forget to check my place. Yeah, we already did that. Oh. Wait. What? Oh, that's a new manuscript page. Okay, because I was like, I don't remember that page at all. So, Saga Anderson's Deja Vu. Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow, it all felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu, she chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream, from a life she could barely remember, but one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed, like a shadow in the trees, shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case. Oh, wait, that's a play narration?
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
Did I miss that through my entire first playthrough? That you could... Did I... No, it didn't do that through the play. If I did, I missed that. I read all of them. Oh, gosh. All right. Oh, actually, hold on. Caseboard. I did anything for the caseboard? I do. So, because I learned through my first playthrough that if I don't go through the caseboard, I miss certain things.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Okay, so we're going to zoom out here. Anything else? Is this. And then the manuscript page.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Okay, so...
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
It got kind of dark, didn't it?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
There's the shortcut key.
Thanks.
All right.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
So we go up here, and then we'll hit the FBC monitoring station. And then, was it Ilmu should
Seems
be there,
like a nice
right?
town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Alright, so there's the monitoring station. Was Ilmo there this time, or was it the second time? I think it was the second time. Yeah, they're not out there fixing it. But I am going to go up there, see if I can get in, if I remember. I don't think I can. Infinite jog! Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and see if he sprints ahead of me.
Can't fit the
Nope.
clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The key again. Also, this playthrough, I will now know that I can use the screwdriver to open the locks. I didn't know you could do that. Oops. I went through the whole playthrough not knowing that you could do that. So I gotta take a left. Oh, you already took a left. Alright. Gotta always be first.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Alright. Bright Falls it is. Sorry about the chair.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hello. Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Alright.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
There's Tim.
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
Oops.
I'm set for coffee.
You know I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Alright. I'm gonna listen, see if it's any different from the first time.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I don't know. Was that different?
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Alright, so this is going to be the interaction. Is Rose there? Can't see her. So this is the interaction with Rose. Let's see if this is any different. Maybe if she remembers that she's the quote-unquote hero. Oh, wait. Rose isn't there.
Be so calm.
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Hello.
That's
I can't
odd.
believe that happened.
Or did she come up? She comes up after, right? Okay. I thought she was there, though.
I'll take your
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
So, next.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
I mean, they were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
So I got to do the profiling to get that necklace. So first off, we'll do the case board. So a new case here. Previous murder. So that's killer profile.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
All right, that's close.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Is it though? Is it your first case? Background clues give you this.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Alright, zoom out a little bit. Cult goal, what kind of cult, and who's involved. So I think it's kind of cult. Yeah. Alright, back out, and then we go over to profile. Bookers. Cauldron Lake.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Alright. There's that. Go back out.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Wait, didn't Ed have it the first time? Yeah, there's Rose. Okay.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Okay, nothing different there.
Hello.
What's with the hello, though? Like, every time I come out of a cutscene. Oop, oop. I did not mean to hit the triangle button. Oh, what? I have to start all over? Oh, no charms. Ugh. Oh, did she keep her inventory, though? Yeah, she kept the inventory slots, though. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure you only start with 3, and then you get in a row. I don't put that flashlight back. Did it just disappear in her coat? Yeah, it did. Wait a minute. Okay. Was it profiling? No, it was the caseboard. Ooh, went too far. No. There you go. Okay. That's the necklace, so psychology. No? What kind of cult? There you go. Cult symbols. Okay. So the cases. I thought she. No. I thought. Didn't she have someone? Weird.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Was it just me, or did he not look at them?
Waitress from the diner.
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
There's apparently a map
This
to
is
the
the Bright Falls
sheriff's
Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
I missed it the first time. I don't know. I went through the whole office and didn't see a map for it. Maybe. There's the first. Yeah.
I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
I'm sorry, we're gonna watch them again. I just if I come upon them, we are gonna watch them again. It's because it only gives you didn't hold on to the ones that I had. That kind of sucks. Because I missed one. I don't know how I missed one. So hopefully we'll get them again. But hold on. Okay, so let me maps yellow. That's just because of the Bright Falls. See, Sheriff's Station, undiscovered map. Where? Like, I don't understand. Where? Alright. Well, anyway. Yeah, I get it. Alright, I'm gonna investigate the police station real quick.
Agent?
Oh, I'm just gonna steal from the police station again. Batteries.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate.
Emptiness.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Alright.
Sir,
That's
some patience, please.
Bathroom. Add that note. I couldn't get in here, right?
It won't open.
Can I get here? I can.
They locked up an innocent man.
I don't know who that is. Oh.
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
Alright. Let's head down.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
I think the key, which I'm assuming was the key for the shares when you get that from Estevez. Whoa, all of them opened. Bullets, which, yeah, we'll need here in a minute. That was weird that all of them just opened up like that. Oh, bullets and batteries, if I could grab them. There we go. Like, everything's opening. What is going on? Alright. We get the cutscene. Yay. Oop, I can go this way.
It's not opening. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here.
Art?
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
And then the guy.
They did leave something inside his chest.
Caseboard. This one.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Sorry about the chair. Alright. Oop. Is that over? Oh, that's this one. I love how she makes sounds like when you get something wrong too many times. Oops, that's that.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Was it Cult of the Tree? We didn't. Oh, that's. I hate that so much. All right. She's gonna go grab it. Without gloves, again, without gloves.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Yeah.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Pretty sure it's the same music, so we're probably just gonna skip to the end and talk about it. Yeah, same music. All right. All right. Well, not too much different, except for that one manuscript page that called Saga's, or rather, told us that she felt deja vu for a moment. So that was the only difference. Otherwise, to me, it seemed pretty much the same. Maybe some different voice lines, maybe, because there's some, like when Nightingale was speaking, I don't remember him saying some of those things. But then again, like I said, it's been several months since I've played that first chapter. So we're gonna start a whole nother thing here. So this is going to be episode 1 of the final draft. So we're going to do the whole thing again, I'm assuming. So we'll find out what's going on. But having said that, playlist should be popping up right now. If you haven't seen me play the original story, hit that playlist so that you can see that before continuing to watch the final draft. I'll be back.